Hello everybody, this is Larry up in Brainerd, Minnesota. You know I like to play around with different ideas. Well, here's the swimming pool sub-irrigation planter. Anyway, I'm having fun with this. I'll put a link below the video here for my potting mix. I make my own potting mix up and it works really good. Or you can use a regular commercial potting mix, Miracle Grower, Pro Mix or something similar. But anyway, I had a bunch of tomato plants left over, after doing my rain gutter garden here. So I stuck them, I thought, well, rather than spend the money on grow bags, why not, these Walmart recycled, bags that they sell for 50 cents at Walmart are made out of recycled polypropylene plastic. I don't know if they'll last a year or 2 years or whatever, but if I only get a year of them for 50 cents, what the heck? Anyway, it's fun to play around with it. Anyway, they absorb real well, so it works like a sub-irrigation, almost like the net cup does on the bottom of the rain gutter system. So what I'm playing around with, and I was doing this, and then Reaganite 71, I had a link on the bottom of his, or on the last video on the bottom of my channel for his site. He was doing a same thing. He put it in, but then he built a nice, single stem where you run it straight up with little trellis clips and a hose shoot mat. He's got a nice little setup going. So we're both having some fun playing around with this idea. Anyway, I wanted to see how well this would work. I don't know, a couple different ideas I'm thinking. I'm thinking, could you leave like an inch of water in there constantly, just like in a rain gutter system? I can't see why you couldn't. Or would you just fill it up periodically? And okay, now you're going to worry about rainwater, okay? You could easily drill an overflow hole on this. I don't know why this couldn't work a lot like, the 2-bucket. So, a lot of people started with those before I did anyway. Before I got into the rain gutter system, the outer bucket was just a water reservoir with an overflow, right? Okay. Well, you're only submerging a small portion of this bag in the water. So it would work almost like a net cup or like the pipe that goes down in the 2-bucket system. I would think it would work quite a bit the same. So you could drill a little overflow so it rained hard, any excess water would run out. You could say you want to maintain an inch, half an inch, whatever. And if you wanted to make it automatic, you could drill a hole and you could put a float in here. I've thought about, I'm going to play around with it. I just got back from Menards. I don't know if you have a Menards in your area. This week they got these little baby swimming pools on sale for like $6.99. Pretty good deal, and I got 5 of them. So, if you want to play around and do something that's pretty inexpensive, grab a few Walmart bags, put some potting mix in, throw a couple of plants in, get one of these little kiddie swimming pools, put a little water, and there you go. It's a way to water all your plants, and especially tomato plants. You don't want to water from the top. You don't want to, you're trying to stay away from any blight or any kind of problems like that. That's why I kept a lot of the leaves trimmed off the bottom. I learned that from Bobby on MHP. His website, he raises a lot of Rutgers and stuff, and he really keeps the bottom trimmed single stem. And I mulched it, and I want to do everything to stay away from any kind of blight or septoria or anything like that. And so far, so good this year. But yeah, I'm doing that. Here's some tobacco plants that I had transplanted in these. They were going to throw these out at Walmart, and I got these dirt cheap. These little, what they show their flowers in, I drilled some holes. So that'll sub-irrigate up there. Here's some potato plants, potatoes I got in there. And, I'll put a little water. I don't know if I'd keep watering this all the time or not. I got some potato plants over there in buckets too. So we'll see how it works. But anyway, having fun playing around with this. What the heck? That's what gardening's supposed to be about, right? Experiment, trying different things. Here's an old blackberry plant. I was just about dead, and I trimmed it back, made my own potting mix, put it in, and I made this. This is some really good quality landscape fabric. What I did is folded it over. A lot of you people got a food saver or some similar thing with a seal bar on it. All I did is, since it's made out of a plastic, is folded it over and seamed the edge. And then I took and bunched up the end and put a zip tie on there. One of those zip ties. And then turned the whole thing inside out. And it made there's a cheap, very inexpensive way to make yourself a grow bag. I kind of really like these, you know, and these, a lot of them are warranted for 10 years. These, you know, I'll probably build a ton of these over the winter for next year, you know, grow some different things. And this blueberry or blackberry plant's just going nuts in it, doing great. But anyway, I just wanted to give you that update. You know, I got some single ones over here too that I had already, you know, attached to my fence here so they won't tip over. That I just got one little container and I'm filling with water. That one's got tomatoes on it like crazy, and they're doing great. So anyway, if you want, like I said, you want to try some really cheap, inexpensive, and play around, get yourself one of these little swimming pools, a few Walmart bags, put some potting mix in, plant some, and you can sub-irrigate water all your plants that way. Even if you want to just do it manually, you know, and fill it, you know, it'd save a lot of it instead of individually doing it, and it's better for it, you know, coming up from that. So anyway, this is Larry M. Brainerd giving you a shout out. Ciao.